thank you. Right. We're rolling, they're rolling back there.
Perfect. Oh, here he comes. Okay. You're rolling?
Yeah.
Thanks for coming to us.
It's a lot easier just coming here than you going there.
Hey, we're going now. Just letting you know. If you guys want to walk.
Hey, Chief. Thank you. Thanks for coming over here. Ready, Penny? Hold on a second here.
I'm ready.
Put your mic kind of close there.
Oh,
Hold
thank
on
you
a
so
second.
much.
Okay, I'm rolling.
Okay.
Hold on, let me adjust my tripod.
Chief, you'll look at me.
Name stuff like that.
I'll guide you through it.
Yeah, I know, you always do.
Call Brian Gould. Hopefully he'll tell you the same. Hopefully. That's the key phrase.
Okay, where's the mic's a little closer there, Tara? Okay, we're rolling. Okay, go ahead.
He'll speak loud. I know he will. Chief,
Sure.
can I just have you say and spell your name and your title?
So I'm Chief Brian Coons, Brian Coons.
Great. And Chief of Cheektowaga Police.
Chief of the Cheektowaga Police Department, correct.
I guess tell us what happened here today.
So about 20 after 9 this morning, our dispatch received a call of a male with a gun. It was later reported to us that the male had entered the house here at on Dean Road. Our patrol units arrived quickly. We actually had one coming 2 streets over, so he was on scene pretty quickly. We set up a containment perimeter to contain the situation to just the house itself, therefore eliminating all danger to anyone around. Once the gentleman entered the residence of the house, told the female resident there to get out of the house, used the weapon, shot at the microwave, and then she ran next door to the neighbor's house, called us, and that's kind of where we are.
And so what's his status? What's the person with the gun?
The male is inside, is found succumbed to a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
And what is her status?
She is fine. She is at our police department right now. We'll be giving some statements and so forth.
And did they know each other? Was there a connection?
Yes. So they are former boyfriend-girlfriend, to my knowledge. There was mention of an order of protection. That is still going to be under investigation. Our investigative bureau, our detective bureau, is on location right now, and they'll be heading up that investigation going forward.
And I guess neighbors were also told to shelter in place too in this
Yes.
area, so that's lifted now, I'm assuming.
Yes, yeah, that'll all be lifted now. We did that as a precaution to keep people out of the streets and down. If they had basements, to be in their basements in case there was more rounds that were fired. So yeah, that is lifted at this point. Yes.
Where was the person, the male that was holding himself up? Where was he found?
It was located in one of the bedrooms in the house.
And
did it just happen, or do you think he killed himself earlier and you just had to wait to try to get confirmation?
Yeah, we'll get confirmation on it, but we're assuming it was earlier prior to our arrival, because since we've been on location, we have not heard another gunshot.
what kind of? I know you. I don't mean to rat out the policing here, but how do you go about an investigation like this? This is difficult. You have to wait. There's a safety issue for officers as well. What is the process to go through this, to get inside, to then learn suspect is down?
So, yeah, we arrived on site. We contained the house as far as our perimeter.
What does
And
that
then-
mean, contain
So
the house?
we surrounded the house. So we had manpower on every side of the house. So if there's anyone that tried to escape or whatever from the residence, we would be right there. So once we had that contained, we tried to establish contact. There was no contact. So that's when we brought in our SWAT unit. They arrived on scene. They did what they did, and then that's when they were able to get in the house and find the individual.
And I guess this doesn't happen every day in Cheektowaga when
No,
there's
not-
someone barricaded. I mean, you know, how rare is this situation, and what's your overall assessment of how your department did today?
These men and women are fantastic. They do a fantastic job. Our SWAT team is one of the best in the area. You know, I have no doubts that how this would have been handled. It was handled with extreme proficiency. Very proud of the men and women.
And I know some parents were concerned about busing, that kids were
Yep.
getting off the bus.
Yes.
That's being handled now at a different intersection, at least while we
Yes.
clear out this area
Yes,
here?
yep, that was all taken care of earlier with the school district and the buses. That's all being worked out. All the parents were notified, and so that was taken care of earlier.
And this is your 8th day as
Yes.
chief of
Yes.
Cheektowaga Police?
Yes. Last night we welcomed home, you know, Officer Troy Black, Chief. It was such a great and, you know, surreal kind of experience. And here we are this morning here. So yeah,
Bit of an
it's
active
been a
start.
roller coaster so far, but hey, we're
That's
getting
just by far.
we're getting through it. That's right.
Are you releasing the name of the deceased?
Once family notifications have all been made, yeah, we'll do that. Yes,
Do you
we'll
have
send out a
like
press
an
release.
age at this point?
I don't have that. No, I'm sorry.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that
Anything that we should know? That
yeah,
we
anything we
missed?
missed?
Yeah, we'd like to thank our partners that assisted with us, the NFTA. They sent officers to help us with everything. Also, Rural Metro was involved, and the Erie County Emergency Services, who supplied their mobile operations command post for us.
CSI.
You kind of have a procedure that kicks in or something like this? Or you
Yes, yeah. There's kind of a, I don't know, script, for lack of a better word, kind of how we handle things like this. So yeah, that was followed today.
And you take your time. I mean, there's no big crime. You
Right.
know, you just
Yeah,
kinda
we don't want to push a situation. You know, so we try and take our time and go through it very carefully and make sure that nobody gets hurt.
And CSI's here now, so what's next in the investigation?
So they're just going to go. The investigation's been ongoing since kind of after, you know, once patrol was here, our detectives were on scene not too thereafter, and so they're already tracking down family members, timelines, stuff like that, and you know, everything needs to be photographed, and then they'll turn the scene back over.
My last question is, how can you assure residents that they're safe? I mean, this should be an example, I think, to the town that you guys are ready if this situation comes again.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the situation that happened today was just contained in that house. So at no point there was a danger to anyone else. But yeah, our men and women are ready to respond to anything that pops up. Yeah, absolutely.
Anything else? Anything missed?
Well, what's next for the homeowner? Do they have children, and are they going to be displaced for weeks?
That would all depend on if there was any damage in the house and so forth. So I mean that is yet to be determined. So, but I know she has family in the area. So
Great. Anything else?
Thanks, Chief.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
your time.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'm Tara.
This is Lieutenant.
Nice to meet you.
Thank
soon
you.
going to be
Penny Adams.
captain.
You're gonna be a
Smith,
captain,
so he's
huh?
taking my place, and he'll be.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You get to deal with all of our texts.
Put another bar up there.
Yeah, nice.